Alright, good morning, afternoon, or evening everyone. Today I'm going to be covering the Tier 7 Premium Battleship, the Nelson, because I saw a comment on the last video, the Wichita video, and I was like, he was trying to look for a Nelson review and he hasn't found one since 3000 BC. So I was like, okay, I'll make one then. But here it is, the Nelson, HMS Nelson of course, Tier 7 Battleship. I think it's available for a code actually. If it still is, it might actually not be available anymore. I remember it was available for free XP before. Is it? Yeah, no, it's not available anymore. Okay, well you can't get it anymore, but I'll still cover it video here. So yeah, so this is the Nelson. We're gonna start off with the armor layout first, but before that, if you want to recommend a ship for the next video, please let me know in the comments below. I try to read them and stuff, so I'll try my best to cover the ship you asked me to. Well, not all of them, but some of them, you know. But anyway, so for the armor layout, we have 26mm nose armor, and 26mm aft armor, which is pretty standard for tier 7. But we also get 32mm deck and armor belt or side armor basically, which means you can actually sometimes against light cruisers at least you won't get penned with HE in the middle, so that's pretty cool. You will get penned on the nose if they are running IFHE. It's okay. If we take off the armor here, just to take a look at the citadel, as you can see, the citadel here sits above the water, by the way, so that means you can get citadeled really easily in the Nelson. That's one of its main weaknesses actually, it's high citadel, and that means you shouldn't be showing full broadside. But even if you are angled against higher tier ships that overmatch 26mm of armor, you might get giga smashed, so do be careful against those. And you tell me, how am I supposed to be careful? Well, hope for the best, really. Hope they hit your 32. If they hit your 32 and you're angled, you're not gonna get giga penned. If they hit your 26, they might actually still smash you. For my commander build, I'm running gun feeder, grease the gears, adrenaline rush, improved repair party readiness, concealment expert, emergency repair expert, and furious. So this build's actually my conqueror build, as you can see. You could also remove fireproof if you want to take fire prevention, but this ship has a super heal, so I don't mind building it like this. I have prop mod 1, aiming system mod 1, damage control system mod 1, and main armaments mod 1 for my modules. For exterior camouflage, we have this one, which is the stock camouflage, which I think looks the best. There's also the alternate looking camo, which I think looks alright as well. And there's also, I believe, an Azure Lane one, which makes it look a bit wild for you anime fans out there. Maybe you like the camo, maybe you don't. Actually, it doesn't look that ugly to be fair, but I personally prefer the normal looking one, so I'll be running that one. I'll cover the ship characteristics right now. If you want to see gameplay, you can totally skip. I'll keep the video chaptered for you guys. But for survivability, we have 59,400 HP here, which isn't bad, I guess. But more importantly, we do have a super heal, 1.4k per second for 22 seconds. We also, of course, have a DCP. Those are our only consumables. We have 19% torpedo hit protection. We have a 30-second reload on 9 406mm guns. We do have improved HE, which is nice. The AP isn't too crazy from experience. We do have ASWs, 8km range. Oh, and the range on the guns is 18.2, so not really that good. The AA is really bad on the Nelson. Maneuverability, it is actually quite slow. It goes 25.2 knots, which isn't that good. Turning circle radius of 750 meters. A 15-second rudder shift time. A concealment, we have 13.4km detection, which isn't crazy, but it's actually not that bad for tier 7 anyway, so it's still playable. But anyway, I think we should get into a game in the Nelson, because we want to show the gameplay, of course. Alright, so here we are on the Faroe Islands. Bottom tier matchmaking in the Nelson. Here it is. We are going to go C-Cab. Let me check my camera if everything's okay. Everything's fine. We're going to go C-Cab. It is a carrier game, which is a bit unfortunate. But there are no submarines. That's pretty much it, really. So we're going to go south side because we spawned here. We don't want to go too aggressive, though, because we don't have a lot of teammates with us. But I'll skip this part till actually something happens, so you won't get bored to death. Alright, so we're instantly getting shot at here, but by outside of a range, because we are bottom tier. But also we are plane spotted, so we can't really go dark. Luckily we angle And the Iwami actually misses the 26. He shoots the 32. Or at least he hits the 32. That means we got bounces. Like we explained in the armor layout at the start of the video. But we want to try to get in range of this guy, because we do want to start outputting some damage. I'm not going to game return yet. Just because I don't want to get blasted. Okay, he's shooting HE at me actually. We can game return now pretty much legally, I think. So we do get a double fire on him, which is really nice. We do have a really high fire chance at 46%. Yugumo is hopefully screening torps from the Kitakazi on us. Kitakazi is actually not spotting us, so I don't think he's actually going to be around here. RA is trying to do something, but it's literally useless, as I explained before. Pretty much does nothing except decorate the skies. We did shoot a plane down, so we're only going to take one torp. We take a flood, we're going to have to DCP that because we don't want to flood out. We try to get a permafire. We do end up getting a permafire, which is really nice because it's what we wanted. And I'm actually going to start going northward here. Oh, actually, nothing. The Kitakazi's down there, so we can kind of chill out for a bit. Oh, Yugumo did smoke up. That's okay, though. Did we get a shot? No. I wanted a shot, but he's fully angled now, so we're not really going to get much on him. So we'll just shoot the Iwami instead for a bigger salvo. I'm actually still going to go northward because I don't see us doing pretty much anything. We are just farming an Iwami pretty much here only, which isn't too bad. Actually, I don't think I can go north because there is going to be the CV going. Like, he might actually go for us. I think going next to our Lexington would be the best option because he actually has some AA coverage. And, of course, we'll be able to shoot more ships in middle than we are here. Is the guy going to accelerate? No? Go behind him slightly. CV is going to come for me again because I do have the worst AA on both teams, I think. It probably is worse than the Nagato's AA. We got another fire. He's going to DCP that maybe. Maybe not. Oh, the CV is actually going for the Lexington, which is good for me. But I'm still going to go northward. I don't want to really sit down here. We're kind of just only shooting an Iwami. We're up to 31k damage, which isn't bad. But we kind of want to influence the game a bit better, maybe northward. We also could just take C, by the way. We just have to... We did get Citadel there because I am full broadside. We could actually just walk into C with the Edinburgh Hydro, to be honest. But I will see if that happens. I don't know. I'm gonna load AP for the Gorizia. I mean, it's Battleship gameplay. This isn't like crazy exciting for me. Or for anyone. I think the commentary must prove it, right? Sadly, he does smoke up. Yeah. I mean, nothing much I can say, dudes. It's just a battleship, right? It's gonna shoot once every 30 seconds. We need to heal when possible. Sadly, we did take a Citadel hit, so we don't have as much healable as maybe we want to. We're taking sap damage, which is quite unfortunate, but we can't really do much. So we kind of just have to sit here like a loser and hope for the best. Hope our team walks over C. And we'll see. But the Kitakazi seems to be running back at the Edinburghs to avoid my salvo, which is quite nice. That means he's going to die to my teammate instead of me. I don't really care who he dies to, as long as he's dead. It doesn't really... It literally doesn't matter, to be honest. I'm surprised our CV stopped spotting him right as like the important part came in when he was running at our Edinburgh. But it's okay. It's not really okay, but we can pretend it's okay. I'm actually going to keep HE loaded for the Gorizia. Oh. Hello, look who's back. Okay. We could just keep HE loaded for the Gorizia. Because I mean, the HE does a lot of damage, as you can see. 4k, by the way. But we could also load AP and maybe pen him through his nose. The nice thing about Gorizia versus Zara here is Gorizia does not have torps. The only thing Gorizia has over Zara, though, would be its Hydro. It does have 6 kilometer Hydro. So we're gonna have to keep that in mind. It's not really gonna matter in this situation because we do not have torps ourselves. So we don't really care if he has Hydro or not, as long as he doesn't have torps. The CV is going to potentially come back for me here because I am isolated, as we talked about before. Try shoot the Gorizia. Maybe we shot a bit too early. Yeah, I mean, we got an overpen only. We stay fully angled to the CV because if we're full... sorry, we say broadside to the CV because if we're angled... Well, you'll see now because he just turned around. It's not really that hard, huh? Doesn't take that much skill to go around the Nelson. Especially since Nelson goes really slow. Does he get damage on me? He missed the drop, apparently. Okay. Somehow. Oh, can we rotate our guns for that? Oh, it doesn't matter. He died. Please! Ouch. He dies. If not to me, just to the flood or something. Or does this AP? Yeah, to that AP. Whatever, man. Anyway, at least we're not losing the game right now. We're actually in a decent position because our FDG is gonna counter this Gorizia movement here. Unless the Gorizia, of course, smokes up, which he totally can. But there are a lot of battleships left, which we can farm. I might actually load HE here because I don't think we're gonna do much with the AP anymore. Not really, to be honest. I don't think we're gonna... The AP isn't that spectacular on this ship, really. But the HE makes up for it because the HE is really good. Our Lexington did die, so that's gonna make the game 90% harder, but it's okay. It's not really okay, but we love saying it's okay, so we don't demoralize our mental. Really, truly, nothing's happening here. I could pretty much skip this part till something happens. Okay, a ship to shoot, finally, after 25 minutes. We found a Nagato we can light on fire. The CV is dropping us, luckily he's missing, somehow. We get a fire in a Nagato and 11,000 damage, so pretty good salvo. He will DCP, he does DCP. We have to reverse. There's a buffalo right there. I don't think we can kill it, so let's go back for the Nagato. Maybe we get a permanent fire. Oh, I wish we had a CV to spot that. Right. He's back magically, but I wish we did have a CV left. But he did die, sadly, because he did run out broadside to 14 ships. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Like, it is what it is, you know? So we do get a fire. Permanent on the Nagato. Want to try light one on the North Carolina. Pretty much standard British Battleship gameplay. Try to light fires, of course, when possible. Oh, I wish I had AP loaded actually here, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Sadly, we do have to angle to these torps, but also at the same time to the CV torps. We can't really angle to both. What we can do is take one torp, DCP, and heal, and hope the CV doesn't smash us too hard. Hopefully. It's all hope and hope. It's hope, guys, because I can't, I mean... Pretty much hope right now, to be honest. Nothing else. Look at the Kearsarge J is supporting me a bit, but I think I might die here, to be honest. Permanent flood, of course. We do get 5 pence on the Nagato, which isn't too bad, but I do believe we're gonna end up dying here because of that flood. And now double fire from one salvo from the North Carolina. The HE spamming North Carolina. It is what it is. But this was the Nelson game, I believe. Can we get one kill this game though before we die? Potentially, we could actually get one kill. That would actually be pretty nice. Now we don't get 100k damage, which is what we wanted, at least. But we get 91k bottom tier. We could have gotten way more, I think, if we weren't harassed. We did shoot down 17 planes, which isn't too crazy, but it's an amount. But I think we should take a look at the score. Alright, so we ended up losing the game. We got 1 kill, 17 plane kills, 31 shell hits, 8 fires. We got it's just a flesh wound. Team score, we got 2nd place in our team, sadly. So quite low on the leaderboard. We'll compliment our Edinburgh for trying. For detailed report, we did 44k to the Nagato and 34k to Iwami. That's pretty much it. We took 88k damage ourselves, which is almost as much as we did. Not really effective uses of our heal, but at the same time we did get settled, I think, once? Yeah. It is what it is. We did lose the game. For my commander build, I have gun feeder, grease the gears, adrenaline rush, improved repair readiness, concealment expert, emergency repair expert, and furious. For equipment, I have prop mod 1, aiming system mod 1, damage control system mod 1, and main armaments mod 1. For my statistics in the Nelson, if we can find it, this is the hardest part of the video. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, guys. Tier 7, join me for the ride here. So tier 7, Nelson. I don't really play this ship much, I think. Maybe in the olden times I used to, back when I was really bad. Oh, no. And so I have 40 games in the Nelson, 70% win rate, 84k average. Not wonderful, not bad, but that's the statistics in the Nelson. In terms of is it a good ship or not, I mean, it's okay. It's not a ship I ever play, but I mean, in bottom tier matchmaking, you saw. I mean, you can still play the ship. You just have to be more cautious than I even was. I didn't even play too cautiously. If you play more cautious than I did, I think you should be doing okay. We did play a bit aggressive there because we went almost next to the island on B. But that's pretty much it. Do I like the ship? I think the ship's okay. It's definitely playable. Is it one of the best? I don't think so. I think there are better ships. Personally, I prefer the King George V. I already covered it in a previous video. But that's pretty much the Nelson. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And if you want to see another ship, please let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video also, please let me know in the comments. And leave a like and a sub to the channel because it will help the algorithm quite a lot. Thank you so much, guys. And I will see you in the next video. Big fan.